All right, we are live. Please let me know in the comments how the sound is. And thank you, Aaron. And thank you, Sky Not the Limit, for those donations. A couple super chats before we even got live. So thank you so much, Dutch Sense, for sharing the channel again. And we have an upcoming live stream together, part 2, our second episodes together here in the next week, 2 tops, and hopefully it'll happen in the next couple of days. But for all of the new subscribers right now, I have shared in the community section here, easy find, the first Dutch Sense interview that we did together. You can also find it here in my live section. And in the live section is where the vast majority of all of my great content is, including several of my own podcast series that we started, including The Science of Sound, um, Real Science, Year of the Coil, and we're also now starting an agricultural electroculture series, as well as a bunch of alternative history research series that I do, one of which Autodidactic Alchemist with Campbell over at Autodidactic Australia channel. That is our weekly deep dives into alternative history. And tomorrow is this week's episode where we are welcoming back Michelle Gibson, the amazing Michelle Gibson, live tomorrow with me and Campbell around starting 1 hour before right now. So it will be running literally at this time tomorrow. And yeah, there's another thing we do a lot of that I will be doing. Oh, thank you so much, Dave's Waffle House. Appreciated always for the grift, for surviving. And thank you, Aaron, showing we are also live on my Twitch right now. I'm also live on my Twitter accounts, as well as my Facebook accounts, and my second BurnEye, Mine's Third Eye ScienceGuy channel, which is my UnMonetized channel. YouTube has yet to let me monetize my larger channel. But to the over 1,500 new subscribers, I promise to you that myself and Dutch Sense will be putting together an epic live for you in the coming days, where he actually has put together a over 2, well, I don't want to put a time limit on, but an epic presentation PowerPoint by the help of the Duchess on all of the different mounds, as well as the geoglyphs and everything that he's been finding. And right here, streamed a month ago, was our first interview there. And there, as you can see, I've got interviews with all sorts of different topics, legends, and awesome content, whether with the UFO, UAP, anti gravity, with alien scientists, and a lot of Zertis lives that we do. One actually is still going on right now. I hijacked earlier on the night he was live with his think tank, and I believe it's still live on my BurnEye channel. Winning Steak. There you go. Oh, wrong one. I will make you a mod, Winning Steak. Just you wait. Everybody becomes mods on my channels in my live chat. But for the record, most of everybody already knows that. But for those that are new, once you comment in the live chats, I will make sure to give you a blue wrench, because nobody deserves to be censored and everybody deserves to share. And that's just the way we are at BurnEye, Mine's Third Eye ScienceGuy, aka Crypto Alchemist, of which we are live on both channels right now. And this is just an update, a quick update to show you guys some of what we're doing. And next week, it sounds like we will have the legendary Walter Bosley on with myself, the alien scientist, and Andreas Zertis for a UFO UAP breakdown. Also, it's titled Free Energy, as I do a whole bunch of free energy designs, builds, research, and work. We're going to be doing the crystal battery builds that we've been developing with the Hutchinsons, and that there are 3 lives in the real science section in my lives that you can go down and find. Oh, there was one since then, but we'll keep going right here. See John Hutchinson and Nancy Hutchinson on the crystal battery builds that we will be doing our own versions of these crystal batteries in the next episode, where I will actually be building them, and you get a lifetime of pretty much free energy out of them, as Charlie has already done. Here you go. You can see right here. There's the other one with the John and Nancy, epic, awesome humans. And so we're doing that. We're working with Faraday Research Mike, Charlie C., JP Jeremiah, Gerald, WPG Enlighten for Truth, and coming up with some more epic real science year of the coil tests in the next couple of weeks, and starting the electroculture Ormus monoatomic. And I also am an alchemist and make monoatomics, this being a combination of monoatomic copper, monoatomic silver, monoatomic gold, and monoatomic zinc. And I will be doing tests with watering plants, showing the different effects of greetings, antediluvian American. Good to have you. But where we will be doing different types of water tests and structured water, as well as some electroculture water, and actually doing agricultural growth experiments, aka real science. We're also going to be actually testing the Rife coils and the Rife real Rife technology coils, real Rife or Matthew Rife technology coils, Matthew Rife units, and seeing how that water is in the coming weeks as well in the electroculture agricultural section. Now let's take a minute to welcome everybody over in the live on Crypto Alchemist here. And sorry, take one more moment to do that. Here we go. Sorry, it never goes perfectly the way you want it when you're live, of course. Let's see here. I did also want to share a little bit more of the different lives that we have in the live streams. And then there's, of course, the videos where I do edited cuts of a lot of the lives for you, as well as some experiments of my different monoatomics and self-organizations. You can see in some of them, a lot of them. And yes, I have to get going as this, I got to keep this short. But I also do a lot of streams with other channels. A lot of that is in the different playlists areas. You can find them, but definitely in the lives as well. Oh, this is my BurnEye channel, but it's pretty much the same with the Crypto Alchemist as well. Yes, what are we doing here? Giving everybody a moderator blue wrenches, winning streak. There you go. There you go. Antediluvian. All right. So we're going to keep this one to a short one. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing and joining. I will do my best not to let all you awesome beings and beautiful souls down. I haven't so far. Oh, and USDC and DAI stablecoins amazingly have recovered and actually gotten their US peg back to the US dollar, which is phenomenal and prevented an entire crash from the crypto market. Yes, so tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, aka 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, I will be live with Autodidactic Campbell and Michelle Gibson for our next trifecta live. And the next Real Science Electroculture will be coming this weekend. as well as next week with Walter Bosley. And sometime this week, we will be doing an epic part 2 with Dutch Sense. And as always, we encourage everybody to continue in the experiments themselves. And lastly, Medicine Hat Badland Guardian glyphs, geoglyphs. We are going to be doing a live boots on the ground trip to this location in May. And check it out, and it's going to be epic. So on that note, we also do cold fusion, electrolysis, hydrogen harvesting, and many, many, many more epic science free energy discoveries, builds, and projects here. So on that note, we will catch you all on the next one. I love you, and we'll see you tomorrow with Campbell, myself, and Michelle Gibson. Ta-ta.
This is the bit, isn't it? That confuses me. It's like, did we choose to come here to get this sorted out, or is this just seems a little unfair, doesn't it? That you know, we seem to be here, and there's this parasite messing up our experience.
And I know in my own life, the times that I've made major changes, it was like it became more painful not to change than to change. That was when I made big changes.
It's this whole ridiculous narrative of it's an unsafe world. There's not enough for you. It's scary. Everyone's out to get you. And clearly the old civilization was completely the opposite to that. It was all about empowerment, like literally.
Cosmic resonance, I think they called that one. Or
Cosmic resonance, that's a better name.
Real science, you can actually produce free electricity, and this is part of what Tesla was doing, is the differential between the top of the spire to the ground actually creates an electrical differential that you then connect to another wire that goes into the ground, your grounding. Put that into the third phase in your circuit, and then you have a bell ringing circuit, and that actually produces plasma electricity out of the air. It's real technology. These things actually function producing electricity. It's crazy.
The movies are the truth and the news is the lies. They've completely flipped it.
When you look at everything with new eyes and you come across information like she was born into a very wealthy family with elite connections, it means something very different now to me than it would have even a few years ago. And it's our free will that they've really also messed with, because we've been lied to and we react based on lies. And just getting their independence and end up in civil wars for 20, 30 years happens a lot.
Because we keep choosing to pick up the gun and use it on ourselves instead of building and uniting and accepting that we are one people, one spirit, one harmony, on one plane that together, united, can achieve anything we dream of.
So do you want to, wake up, or do you want to just keep going along because the change is too difficult?
And then give them pieces of information that they will then pursue themselves and look into, and then they'll wake themselves up.
I was going to mention it's the whole red pill, blue pill of the Matrix. I mean, that of the movie. And you can consider that movie as a documentary because they're telling us something about what's happening here. So do you want to, wake up, or do you want to just keep going along because the change is too difficult? Wake up.
All right. So as you can see, that was me, Michelle Gibson, and Campbell of Autodidactic. We will be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Pacific time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and I will see you all then.